Hi everybody, hope you're all well today. On this Friday, um, just here and talking about recovery and stuff and how every day is like a new day to me because obviously I'm not drinking or I'm not using, and I don't panic over silly stuff anymore. Like, it would take a lot now to rattle me, do you know what I mean? It would take a lot to annoy me or get me going, like. And I've learned just to sit with stuff. Like, I live now, like every day when I get up I'd say to myself, right, God knows like what today's gonna throw at you. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what life's gonna throw at you because life's life and it doesn't matter, like. But the best thing that you can do is just to deal with life. Um on your own, like your own strength, because like, do you see, if you put alcohol and drugs in top of the way that you're feeling, like say if you're depressed and you put drink on top of that, like you're going to be more depressed, and it's only going to end up like, it's just going to end up in such a mess. Um like, I haven't done a wee video in a while, but I'd always say like that I'm there for anyone that wants to get sober or wants to get clean, like, because there is help out there and a lot of people think that they're on their own. You're not on your own, like. I can't stress that enough because like I've made friends in recovery, that actually have a heart and care and want you to get better. And like, I mean, there would always be people there to take me to a meeting or whatever, like, and I have to be so grateful for that, like, Um, but this is definitely the strongest I've ever been. Like, I remember, like, obviously I'm 2.5 years sober now, but I remember, like, long, before that and through my drinking and all, and like, I was not strong. Like, I couldn't live, like, I couldn't deal with life. And I was just saying last night, like, if you were happy, you drunk. If you were sad, you drunk. If you were angry, you drunk. Like, you just drunk all the time, and you actually thought it was normal, but like, it's so not normal. Like, people that drink every day of the week, there's something not right there. Like, but I'm not here to judge anybody or anything like that. Definitely not, because alcoholism, hey, is one of the toughest things that you could ever go through. Like, I would say too, like, I would still think of alcohol, but there's thinking of it and then there's doing it. Do you know? And I have no desire, no obsession to take alcohol today. Like, I don't, like, it's not, it plays no role in my life. And I'm just sharing that because there's hope for everyone. There's really hope for everybody. And no matter how far down you think you've went and how low you are or how bad you feel, you can always pick yourself up again and start again. Like, you can, like, if I can do it, anybody could do it. Because for I couldn't get 2 minutes without alcohol. Like, um, but I've dealt with so much this year alone. I've dealt with a lot of personal stuff in my life, a lot of emotional turmoil stuff, like head wrecking shit, like. But I have not picked up alcohol, and I thank God just for that, because I don't want to drink. Like, I couldn't throw my Sprite away now after 2.5 years. I really couldn't. Like, do you know what? There is nothing in a bottle. There is nothing in a drug that's gonna help you in your life. Do you know, it's not the answer to anything. Like, it's so not. And that's what I'm saying. Like, life will throw you things. You don't know from one minute to the next what's going to happen. But at the same time, you wouldn't want to know what's going to happen. Because fucking probably scare the life out of you if you didn't know what was going to happen in life. But I just take the good with the bad, and shit happens, and you just move on, you know. And what's vital too is to just keep busy and always reach out to people. Like if you've got like how many real friends have I got now? Maybe two, maybe three, right? And I'm 100% with that because like quality over quantity, you know, quality. Good, genuine people gonna help you in your life, will be there if you need to speak to them. You know, go out for coffee with, go walk with, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm always there if somebody wants to reach out and talk to me or meet me, even, you know, just go for a walk, you know, do something, because I know for me too, sitting about, I see you sitting about, hey, you know, it's not good for your mental health laying around the house. Like you have to have something to be at, like. But I remember, like, I could not sit in my own skin, hey, for 5 minutes. I hated everything. I hated my life. I hated every people. I hated everything. And see now, I couldn't give a fuck what people think of me, hey. I couldn't care less. You know, I'm sober, doing the best I can, and I have a beautiful daughter. She's 9, like, and she is my world. Do you know? And I'm doing all this for me and her because I know she's gonna come back home, you know. But that's what I'm sharing. Like, if you've got children, right, you hold them close because you don't know. Like, we take a lot for granted. Like, we take a lot for granted in life. We shouldn't. We should be grateful for every wee small thing. Hey, you know the wee wins. You know the wee wins they talk about. The wee wins in life. Like, at the end of the day, I'm alive. I'm sober. My daughter's proud of me. My family's proud of me. I'm proud of me, but I don't often go on about it because I don't like fucking, you know, acting like I love myself, because I don't, like. But I definitely like myself because I know I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'd help anybody out, but I won't be taking the piss out of either. Do you know, I know when to draw the line, like. But as I say, like, always reach out, hey. Even write a wee comment under this video. I'd appreciate it. You know, and if you ever need a talk or anything, just message me on here or whatever. And but that's where I'm at on this Friday. Today's the Friday the 19th, and I'm 2.5 years sober, and it's one day at a time. So I'll leave it like that. God bless.